children look at their relationship between their parents, their home life, they kind of look at it as an island out in the ocean. And the degree to which it's really stable and really solid foundation, it's kind of like, okay, they count on it. They know it's going to be there. And to the extent they can predict that, they have the confidence to go swim out in the ocean a little bit. They swim out a little ways, they come back, it's still there. So they count on it. They swim out a little further. They come back and it's still there. So they count on it. And that's how they get the confidence to go out into life, because they know they have a solid foundation as a family and a home. But if that island, you swim out one time, you come back, and all of a sudden it's gone. It went underwater, there's nothing there. Their foundation is not solid, so they start losing confidence in the world. They start doubting themselves. They start thinking, I'm not good enough to be out there. And that's what happens when you start doing things that make them doubt whether their family unit's going to be there, whether it's as solid as the neighbors, whether they're going to be scarred by divorce, whether their whole foundation and family's going to fall apart or not.
The chaos in our marriage is affecting our daughters. Our oldest started cutting herself, and our youngest started stress eating.
Christy's unhealthy and it's trickling down to the girls. My youngest has gained weight because Christy allows her to eat anything she wants and as much as she wants.
Our oldest is fed up with the way her dad treats her.
Please stop.
You're a rude, delusional psychopath!
My oldest is disrespectful to me because Christy has her back. My oldest calls me fat ass, and Christy would call me the dictator.
When the girls were younger, Ernie would tell the girls that we could get a divorce and live in separate houses. Ernie would also tell our oldest that I loved our youngest more. I think Ernie did that because he wants us to be against each other. He wants the conflict and the chaos.
There's no co-parenting. Anytime I say something to the girls, Christy will undermine me.
My parents argue about the groceries, the bills, and the condition of the house.
My parents are always yelling at each other in front of my sister and me.
When I hear them argue, it makes me really upset.
My parents do blame each other and talk bad about each other.
He tells other people that everyone in the family is bad except him. My mom's really nice, but she does have a temper.
You're a sick son of a bitch! Yes, you are!
When she gets mad, she likes to throw things.
My parents used to talk about separating.
I think my parents do need to get a divorce. If my parents get a divorce, I'd like to live with my mom.
I think my parents separating is a good idea. My dad did ask me if I want to go with him or my mom, and I said that I wanted to go with both of them, but he said I had to pick one.
If you're doing things, if you're saying things about your spouse, if you're yelling things at your spouse, if you're fighting in front of your kids where they're asking themselves, is this whole thing going to fall apart? Is my foundation going to be gone? Am I not going to have a home? Am I going to have a solid base? It erodes their confidence, and they start to behave differently in the world. Ask yourself what kind of message you're sending your children. Are you telling them there's a solid base under them, or are you telling them they just can't count on you? And if you're doing that, stop it. Let them know they have a solid foundation they can count on every single day. That's what they will use to get faith in themselves to go out into the world.